Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Team Reactive question and answer session. It is Saturday, August 22nd. Hope everyone's enjoying their summer. We just completed a great set of advisory council meetings this past weekend up there in Salt Lake City, Utah. And all I got to say is, you guys, this is the time to get engaged with ASEA. Not get married to, but get engaged, get active, start getting up to speed with everything going on. And if you're here, you got a question that you want it, answered, look through some of the questions that might have previously been answered. We had someone even earlier this morning that was going through the recording from last week and had a question that she had thought of get answered. So just great timing right now. Brace for impact. You're going to see some great things for all of you tuning into the Envision conference in just a couple weeks from now. Looking forward to seeing everyone in person, and what you're going to learn there, the skills you're going to learn are going to be so powerful. So congratulations to everyone who qualified and is registered to come out to the Envision conference here in just a few weeks. We're going to have, I think they're expecting around 400 people or so in attendance. Again, you have to be a Director 700 or above to even be able to be eligible. And this is one conference that you don't want to miss. So congratulations there. All right, looks like we got a question here from Annette Fluid. She says, where is the tools section in our back office? Now, let me switch over or share my screen rather. And let's do a little bit of back office swimming around here. I click share my screen, and present to everyone. Okay, so everyone should be seeing my screen, and when you log into your virtual office, this is what you see. So with regards to tools, that's a pretty general reference to to various things. These are all really technically tools, so it just depends on what you're looking for. Most often, what is being referred to, okay, is the library section. Excuse me, in the message center. So if you go to the message center and you click on library, okay, you can see the different categories of documents and brochures, marketing materials, videos, things like that. Okay, so you come in here, and let's say someone said, I want to get a copy of the compensation plan document. You click on compensation plan, and you'll see here's a 2015 compensation plan document. Okay, and you can see here in Espanol as well, here in our United States market. Now, a word of caution: if you have associates in other countries, they may see something that looks different. Okay, not all these tools are available in all markets. As a matter of fact, some markets it's pretty slim. So just to give you that heads up, if you saw a piece, for example, that you wanted to send someone and that you're telling them to log into their virtual office and they're not seeing the same thing, it's because it's not available in their market. Now you have two choices at that point. You can download it and email that to them, okay? Or you can actually click here on email. I think the email link here. So you can email this 2015 compensation plan. Oh, looks like some of these are being updated. Okay, but if you just download it, save it, you can do it that way. But here's the challenge. You need to inform them that, hey, if you're not seeing this document, that means the information is probably not applicable to your market. Okay, so just a heads up there. But I just want to clarify this general understanding of the library and the items that are available don't necessarily apply to all markets. There's language, there's certain things we can say here that we can't say in Germany, for example, or Italy. So their regulatory bodies are different. So just to give you a heads up, don't be shooting stuff over to them and telling them they can use it in their market if they're not seeing it in their virtual office. Okay, enough said on that. Let me scroll back up here to the top. And up here, and I just want to make sure too that I've got that this is actually rolling the right thing. Okay, so up here at the top, another question that was asked earlier was with regards to changing placement. Okay, so I want to kind of give some clarity there as well. If you're in your back office, in your virtual office here, under my account, you can see here at the top, you'll see a section that says placement preferences, placement preferences. And so if you click on that, okay, this is where you'll be able to select either balance, which is the default. And again, this is not going to be a comp plan training. If you do have a question or want clarity though, just feel free to go ahead and type it in the comment section below here. Okay, but balance is automatically balancing your next enrollment, either on the placing them either on the left or on the right, depending upon where you have the lesser amount of volume, right? The left leg will force the next enrollment down the outside of your left leg, so it puts it at the very bottom of your left, and then if you selected, so if that's how you would do it, you'd select left or select right, and be sure to click on update preferences, otherwise it will not be applied. Okay, very, very important. When you're done, click on update and preferences for it to be actually active. Okay, now word of caution, if you do change it, okay, and you have someone enroll, make sure to log back in, change it back. You know, balance is typically where you want it, just to avoid any confusion. But if you're working strategically with a specific team, then you may want to, you know, force it down there. Now, one more addition to this, okay, because someone says, well, Paul, I'm working with someone that is on a different part of my organization. How can I actually go to a specific spot and play someone? The answer is yes, but a word of caution, don't do this unless you understand the compensation plan. All right, because there's not very many instances that you're going to want to do this until you get to, you know, maybe the bronze executive or higher, and you're maybe working with teams where there's some specific activity deep in your group that want to help out. So in order to do that, you'd go to my reports, and you'd go to the binary placement tree report here that I'm showing. Binary placement tree report. Okay, and in here, okay, you'll notice how when you see these blank circles, these are open positions. All right, and it says click to place new enrollee here. So you can technically just manually go and click on one of these spots, and it will bring up an enrollment page, or rather it will start the enrollment process for that person. So, okay, yep, United States, no pickup in English. Okay, so it's going to walk you through the enrollment of that person. And again, in this case, you can only do this and enroll them as an associate. So you don't see like customer options. So you just click select. Business kit, English or Spanish, click add. Added to cart. Click next. And then now you could select bottles, Renew 28, or the combo packs. Right, whichever one you want. Let's say I just look at the combo packs. You have the best value, so the most popular is the 4 cases, right, of product. But they could scroll down and say, you know what, I just want 1 case of ASEA pouches, 4 tubes of Renew, or 4 cases of ASEA, 1 tube, 2 cases and 8 tubes. So let's click on add here. And we go through this whole process, okay? Now, and I just want to make it clear that you're still the enroller of this person. They're just being placed, okay, at the spot you clicked on. All right. Okay, just to bring clarity there. All right, let me stop the screen share here. Get back here to the physical world and see if anyone has any questions on that little bit of a tour of how to set placement and how to manually place someone in the group. Once again, I'm going to highly deter you from manually going into your tree unless you really know what you're doing. Unless you're like, look, I know this person way inside here, and he knows this new person I'm signing up. So I'd like to put him somewhere in his group. That's one valid example of doing this. Okay. But other than that, don't be trying to fill in the blanks and just putting people either randomly or trying to build both legs for somebody. Don't be doing that. Okay. Because that's just going to harm your business. And you're going to realize some point, man, I made a mistake that cannot be undone, because all those people underneath those people now, if they were somewhere else where they should have been put, then they would have benefited a lot more people. Okay. So don't be doing that manual place unless you have some good discussions too with your upline. All right, everyone. That's all I got for this morning. I look forward to, I'll refresh one more time, see if there is any further questions. Okay. If there are none, then again, I would encourage everyone to tune in first thing Monday morning to the Leadership in Momentum call. Get your week off to a great start. It's at 9 a.m. Pacific, noon on the East Coast. And check your emails. If you're not getting emails from us at Team Reactive, be sure to go to teamreactive.com. And in the upper right of the screen, you will see a subscribe button. Go ahead and click on subscribe. And we're there just to set reminders for you about conference calls, upcoming webinars, and events, things like that. So click on that button. Have all of your team members do the same so they get these reminders to make sure that they're on those calls. All right, everyone. Have a fantastic rest of your Saturday, rest of the weekend, and I'll see you later. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.